What we do here is go back.
What's up? What's going on? Jace Jacobs here. Welcome to Jar of Poetry in a Car with No Jar. Saying goodbye to the day. Let's jump on in and see what the universe has for us today. Just a little something, just a little nudge to help us raise up our vibrations so we can have a much better day. Yeah, that's what we want to do. Let's see what we got. I got some goodies in here. Let's see. I got one right here. All right, let's see what we got here. This one is, what is this one? I choose to model you. All right, this is about lighthouses. And you know I love lighthouses. And I'll tell you why in a minute. Let me do this poem. All right, I choose to model you. The lighthouse stands present, rooted firmly for me. It keeps on shining bright so the rocks I can see. It allows freedom of choice. It does not offer shame. There's no judgment towards me if my path remains the same. Nah, it won't push or pull. My choices are up to me. It keeps on shining bright. It's light for all to see. So thank you, Lighthouse. I'm grateful for what you do. I appreciate your light, and I choose to model you. Oh, that's right, I choose to model you, Lighthouse. So why do I like lighthouses? Well, I learned this from a coach of mine, Jesse Elder, a while back, and he pretty much taught me that, hey, look, let's take a look at the characteristics of a lighthouse and a tugboat. And then he wanted me to decide, how do I want to show up as an artist, as a coach, as a performer, as just a person in everyday life? How do I want to show up? Do I want to be more like a lighthouse and the characteristics of a lighthouse, or a tugboat? And after I learned about them, I realized, you know what? I felt like a natural lighthouse. I mean, that's where I feel good. And looking back in the past, when I was doing things that were more like a tugboat, a push and pull, it didn't feel good to me. And I didn't know what it was at the time. Now I could put a name to it. So how does this apply to life in general? Or let's think about YouTube for a second. In YouTube, when I go to someone's site, the lighthouse approach is to, watch their video and leave them a nice comment and then get on out of there, right? I don't ask for anything in return. I don't tell them, please subscribe back. I don't even tell them that I subscribe to them. I just leave them a nice comment, something preferably that has to do with their video, and then I get on out of there. And then, so that's the lighthouse approach. I'm just giving love. I'm just sharing love. The tugboat approach would be if I go to another channel and I'm like, okay, yeah, great video. Now it's all about me. Me. I don't care if like in a minute your dog just died. I want to know, I sub to you. Will you come back and subscribe to me and ring my bell and do all that for me? That's more of a tugboat approach, and that's totally cool if you want to do that. So I'm not shaming you. I'm just showing you the difference. There's one approach where you're not asking for anything, and there's the other approach where you're clearly asking for something. You're saying, yeah, your video's cool, but I don't care about your video. What I care about is for you to come back and subscribe to me. So again, if you want to take that approach, it's totally cool, man. I don't want to shame you. Lighthouse approach is just go in and offer love. Just offer love. And that applies to other things in life as well. So lighthouse approach is, I don't tell you about my books on Amazon all the time. I don't tell you about my Patreon site all the time. If I were to tell you every day, every video that, hey, I got books on Amazon, I got a Patreon account, I have a PayPal account. If I did that every single video, that would get old quick. That would get old very quick. And sometimes you need to ask for that thing. So don't get me wrong. All right, I'm not trying to give you a lesson on sales. I'm just pointing out that there's a certain approach, a lighthouse approach or a tugboat approach. And I prefer the lighthouse approach. So I'm gonna keep on shining, and the right people, they're gonna go read my description, and they're gonna find out about my books. Or the right people, they're gonna go on their own and search Jace Jacobs and see what pops up, and they'll find out I got books on Amazon. Right? The right people are gonna dig a little deeper and find out I got a Patreon account with my love poems and all that. So I don't have to bring it up. Occasionally I can bring it up, but I can't do it every video. So that's lighthouse approach. I'm gonna roll that way. So very long. Yeah. spend a little too much time about that. Let's move on and do a shout out, because that's the Lighthouse thing I like to do, is I want to give love to others. So let's jump on in and see as we say goodbye to the day. Goodbye day. Let's show some love. We got a little crinkle crinkle. Crinkle crinkle. One-handed crinkle. There we go. Who's this? This is my buddy Tiz Lisa. Tiz Lisa, she's in Ireland, I believe. Yeah, she's making covers of, she's a great singer, so she does covers. And so she's always singing songs. I love it. So definitely go check her out. She's really cool. And I can't remember, but maybe she's got some originals too. But I think mostly what I see is she's doing covers. But she's super cool, and definitely go check her out. So shout out to you, Tiz Lisa. Love you. All right. This has been Jar of Poetry. I'm Jace Jacobs saying goodbye to the day. It's one of my favorite things to do. Appreciate everything. Love fully. Need nothing. Yeah. Namaste, my friend. High five, knuckles. Laters.
Oh, this you crazy mother.